Hi Seth, how are you? This is the software that I made for you. It might take a few seconds to start. It has pretty much all the features that you have set me to develop. Here you go. Here's the clock and the date and all the features here. Here you have a control panel and all the stuff here. You can see you have a form here to register students, and you sent me three forms for a child, for a teenager, and for an adult. I've created all the fields here in those forms, and if any of the fields is not needed for any candidate, like for the adult, we might not need mother's name or any details like that. So you can just leave those fields empty, and it would take the exam as empty. So that won't be any problem. Next, you can just put in all the information specified and just click submit here. The classes labeled here are just going to be input right from this file here. I'm going to send you to do this text file, not this one, the other one, the classes one. Here are the list of the classes. You can just erase them or add new or add any of them you want. As you said, you have 10 classes for the Saturday, Sundays timeline, and some of the classes for the Tuesday to Thursday timeline. So you can just add them all here as you wish. So the software is going to just pick up the classes from here, and you can just choose the class and the shifts as you told me, and all the information. And then when you click submit, it's registered into the database. Pretty much, it's not a database, but we are going to save it as a CSV file, so you can just view it outside the software as well. Then you have the teaching staff. Here, all the data would be mentioned, all the teachers would be listed here, and the total numbers would be showed here. And you can add a teacher similarly. You can fill up all the fields and then click submit. It would be submitted and saved. And same is the case for non-teaching staff. Any of the non-teaching staff that you have, it would be listed here, and you can just place you can fill in all the fields and then click submit to register a staff. And for navigation, you can just click here and you can navigate anywhere, and you can go back to the dashboard by clicking dashboard. And then come the marks. Here are some students, example students that have registered, and the number comes here, and you can just view their marks and details. And if not, what was that? Then you can add marks. Okay, name of the test, marks scored, and the test date. Okay, and if I just give it an example, I give it new test and 50 marks scored, and then I submit, and when I view it, you'll see that new test, the date, and the marks. Okay. Then let us go through another thing. Add marks by class. You might be having numerous students, hundreds of students, so you won't be able to navigate through all of them to find the required student. You'll probably be wishing and willing to go by class and enter the marks of each class individually. Of So when you come here, you have to select the class, and when you submit, as there is no student in the mechanical engineering class, so it's nothing. And when we just click B engineering and submit, then there are two students in that class and they will be shown up here. Okay. And then same as the student attendance case. Initially, all of the students that you have registered in the software would be coming here, but if you want to go by the class, so you can just go up here, select the class. So there is no student in the Nizami class right now registered, and if I just click B engineering and submit, you have two students in that class, and you can On a, continuing from the same place, uh, you can just view any of the students' attendance up here, and there are some of the example tests. You can just remove these details from the CSV file. I'll tell you how to access the CSV file now, and you can press present to uh, make the attendance present for that day, and absent for making the attendance that person absent for that day. And going back, we have the staff daily attendance. It's a similar procedure. If we click teaching staff, there would be teaching staff listed, and when we click non-teaching staff would be listed, and you'll be having the option to view the attendance and to add present or absent to the attendance. And then come the payment and finances, one of the important features of school management system. You have student fees. You just select the class of the student, and the students are listed here, and you select the required student, enter the fee amount, enter the fee paid date, method, and then click submit. Very similar is the case for donations. We enter the details for donation, what were the title or the revenue source, so and the donation amount. Please try not to enter any of the other characters out of the digits. It might make a bug or error. Just enter the numbers. And donation received on date. Select the date from here. It's very interactive. And the method. And then click submit. Okay. And same is for teacher's salary and salary amount, and then you enter the payment date and method, and then click submit. Same is for staff salary, and for bills all of the interface is quite similar, so you won't be having any difficulty operating it. And for the other expenditures, like you buy some carpets or chairs, tables, or anything for the madrasa, you can just enter its details and amount and date of expenditure and the method of payment and just enter. So the last, you will be having an option to view the financial report. It would be having all the date registered for any of the transaction and the actual transaction date, and the details of that transaction, the method of transaction, the amount, and the balance remaining after that transaction. All the details are labeled here. And then you have the option to directly view the balance. And then you have a to-do list as well. You can just add new, enter anything, a test to-do list item. Click submit, and you have a test to do this item, and when you click remove, it's removed. Simple as that. And then nothing to show up here. You have a minimize button, and then just same. So we can just close it here. So let's come to the file structure. You will be having marks students, all the students marks files up here, and non-teaching staff, all the registered details files here. They are all the CSV files. And payment and finances, you have bills and others. They might not be needed now. You have just the direct access to these financial in the financial report. So you have the staff payments like salaries and students fee payments, CSV files separately, and the teachers salary files and the financial report is here. And don't mess up with any of the things I'm not telling you. It might be required for the software, and if it's changed or renamed or messed up, it might make the software go astray and not work. And here the students documents like registration files has all the data of the student and student attendance files. And here is something that is really very phenomenal, not phenomenal, but really very helpful. And in here, non-teaching, you have also the daily attendance. Daily attendance means that for that day, you have a cumulative file for all of the staff. You can just index through that which of the staff member was present and which of the staff member was not present. And that's same for students up here. Here in the attendance daily, you will be having with the date and with the class, so you can index it easily and for what date and which class, what of the members of the class were present or absent. Okay, and I don't think so anything is left now. Thanks a lot. I'll be sending you the software now. I'll be here to help you out. If you face any difficulty, try to reach me out. I'll be here to help you. Thanks a lot. Pray for me as well.